That's just because of the neon lights. Jesus. So, where are we actually, if you can't tell?
We are in Hamburg, as you can tell.
And it's very loud. Actually, maybe we should do this later. Oh, are you tired?
A little bit, yeah. Just of the light.
Why are you tired? What did we just see?
We saw aesthetic perfection.
And?
Priest and Amelia Arsenic. I mean, we couldn't really.
But why were we there? What band did we want to see?
We wanted to see Priest.
We saw Priest. Before we talk about what we actually thought of Priest, well, we didn't see Amelia Arsenic because we came in when she was already like halfway done through her set. Yeah, we only saw her from the back because we were also talking to your colleagues.
Yeah, my colleague.
Your colleague.
And I also saw a friend of mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Who was a photographer.
But that's why we didn't really saw Amelia
No,
Arsenic.
and also I wasn't interested, to be honest. I mean, maybe she's good.
I don't know. I mean, from what I heard, it was okay. It was
I
fine.
didn't really pay attention, so I can't really comment on that.
No, I mean, she was alone on the stage and she was like doing her thing, and I thought it was fine, from what I could tell. So, but anyhow, before we talk about Priest, because I know you have a lot to talk about Priest because you're just a Priest fan girl.
I'm not a fan girl. I just like the music.
Yeah, but you have opinions. That's what I'm trying to say.
I get triggered
You know,
a lot.
yeah, exactly. When I ever talk about messages, it's like, yeah, okay, they're fine, but you're like, this happened and this is going on.
This actually just happened like 30 minutes ago.
Wow.
And we met as friends, and I was like,
yeah, exactly. You were almost like over starting a rant, but I was like, no, not now.
yeah, it's fine.
Okay, but before you rant about Priest, rant is wrong, but before we talk about Priest, what did you thought of Aesthetic Perfection?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. I think it was our second time we saw them.
Yeah, I mean, the first time was at Amphi Festival.
Yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't really a gig show of them. Actually, what I heard from, I think it was from the internet or from other people, is that like Aesthetic Perfection should be seen live at a club, in a venue.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard, or that's what I read somewhere.
Okay, that's weird because I feel like I enjoyed it much more at Amphi. But
Really, I enjoyed it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. But
And Amphi, it was more like they played during the day, and they weren't like the headline, or they weren't like one of the last three bands. And of course, people were like doing their thing, you know. I mean, of course, there were like Aesthetic Perfection fans, but it was like.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the thing. Like in the festival, it's like people go and oh, there's this band. Cool, let's go check it out.
Yeah, exactly.
But here they pay specifically to go see this band.
And that's why I like the atmosphere here better, because here was just like pure Aesthetic Perfection fans. Really, like people were just dancing. Even I was dancing, and I didn't know almost all
I
of
was
the...
headbanging too.
Yeah,
and
I
dancing.
mean, really, they
Yeah, but
can
of course.
relate to their music.
Yeah, of course. There was a lot of fans there, and they were really into it and dancing and stuff. And I think my bigger problem was like it was very, very hot.
Yeah, that is a venue problem. That's not a band problem. The band was perfect for me. They had a great live show. The drummer was amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody was amazing.
The drummer was. He's such a beast.
He's like. He didn't stop for one moment.
He's so much into it. It's like.
But the venue, the venue, I think it is my least favorite venue in Hamburg.
I wouldn't necessarily.
I think I have another one, but I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure there are worse venues in Hamburg.
I mean, until now.
Yeah, but you know they always call Logo, you know the Logo venue. They always call the loudest sauna in Hamburg because it's supposedly warm. But this is warmer actually. Kaiserkeller gets heated up a lot more.
Warm. It doesn't have air. It's just wherever you
what I mean
stand.
is like I sweat more here than I ever sweat in Logo.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also there's no ventilation. Like there is no air conditioning whatsoever. Like no proper. I just wanted to get out at some point. Really, it was just.
Maybe it's tactics. Maybe that's how they get people to buy more drinks.
Maybe, I don't know. And also like, yeah. And also, wherever you stand, you always like stand on the way of something. I hate that.
Yeah, it's very narrow. Everything's very narrow.
It's like everything. I think the venue
Again,
is
to compare it to Logo again, because Logo is like now this venue is more like a long
And
hallway.
it's also bigger
It's like
than
a
Logo.
long hallway, and the stage is at the end.
Also,
So all the crowds like gather
yeah, but
right in the
Kaiserkeller
middle.
is bigger than Logo.
Yeah, but not by much, honestly.
No, bigger, definitely bigger. Yeah, of course.
Anyhow,
Can't check.
to go back to my point, what I was trying to say before you interrupted me. Yeah. You know, Kaiserkeller is kind of like this long hall, and you have the stage at the end. So people like gather, and the ones in the back really can't see anymore.
Exactly.
While Logo is kind of the same, but the stage is on the long side.
Yeah,
So it's much more like the people are much more like spaced out, and everybody can more see. And I'll try and see.
I'll try this.
Nächster Halt, Feldstraße. Ausstieg links.
We are back.
We're back! So before this discussion derails anymore, let's stop discussing stage sizes. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's not about the size of the stage. It's how about you play it.
Function of the stage.
No, it's how about you play it. Anyhow.
Anyway, bands. So
Bands, yeah. So Aesthetic Perfection were pretty good.
really good.
Especially the drummer was really like a beast.
But all of them. Like,
All of them, actually. All of them are
were
really into
beasts. And the highlight of the show was they actually invited a guy on stage. Apparently, the guy uploaded
he did
a
like,
YouTube video.
Yeah, no, the guy is like a Danish guitar player, and he did like a rock cover of one of their songs on YouTube, and it got very popular, and they invited him to come over to Hamburg and join in them on stage, which was kind of epic. Here's a clip. But also I gotta also say, like, I remembered the keyboard player. When I photographed him in Amphi Festival, he was like a joy to photograph, because he's also like really like, he's kind of like a monkey jumping around on his keyboard.
Yeah, he's also like headbanging.
Yeah, he's like totally
Jumping.
insane. He's like totally insane. It's like he hit some ecstasy before or something.
I actually thought about like they must be drugged up before, because so much. Okay.
Who knows? But anyway,
Yeah.
Priests, the band which we originally went there.
Yeah.
To see.
I mean, we also saw Priests. It was our first time It was our first time in Amphi Festival last year. Where
We saw them last year at Amphi Festival. That was the first time we saw them. I also took photos, which was cool, and that was still with the old lineup. Because now, just shortly before this tour with Aesthetic Perfection, the lineup changed.
Yeah,
What happened?
The two band members left left the band.
Which two?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I should give names. Just the two of them.
What were the roles? Is this the question?
The singer and the. But actually, I don't know if we should talk about this.
Why not?
Because it's not officially stated.
Yeah, but it's kind of obvious that they
Okay,
changed
now
out the
let's
singer,
talk
isn't it?
about
I mean,
it.
like, they changed the
yeah,
singer at least. You can
the
tell.
singer and the drummer left the band.
Okay. I mean, at least you
So now
can
there's some
obviously tell that
kinda-
the singer is somebody else.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
And also the mask changed, actually.
Really?
I don't know if people recognized it, but
I didn't notice.
it is more spiky now.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I remember thinking about that during the concert. I was like, this
Yeah,
looks
it
a
is
lot more spiky than I
So
thought.
we have a different Mercury.
Mercury is the singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was way better than I expected. The only problem was, there were like some minor problems, like there were of course lots of backup tracks, and like I think in one or two songs, like before the song started, like somebody pushed the wrong button or something, so the wrong song started and stuff. But that happens.
The
it's
song that
fine.
just played started over again,
Yeah,
and he was
I
like,
mean,
oops.
it's fine. I mean, those things happen.
Yeah, of course.
It's the crowd was kind of. I mean, there were like maybe 20-30 people who were really like. I could see some fans even I could see a girl with a priest shirt, and I think that maybe the whole front row was really into priests.
I wouldn't say that honestly. I think the front row was more there for aesthetic perfection.
No. Actually, there were like some two girls, for example, they were really into the band. I just looked at whether they sang the songs actually, and let's say half of the front row were singing along. So that's a good sign. I noticed it.
I noticed we were standing right next to some girl who was also into it.
Yeah, exactly. So there were like people, but it wasn't really like a hoo-hoo crowd, you know? Like,
yeah, that's what I thought. I think this is a crowd at Amphi was a bit more into it, I feel like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that again, that's also because, like, you know, this crowd, they came mostly to see aesthetic perfection, while at a festival, people who go to the band do want to see the band they're going to.
That's true, yeah. And also to add, like, in Amphi Festival, they were the second band in the second stage. So the people actually who came on that day, like, it was, I don't know, 1 or 2 p.m. or something, very early.
It was rather early, yeah.
So they were really there just to see priests, basically.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The crowd actually in the festival is there to see the band.
More passionate.
Why here it was more like, yeah, okay,
let's just check out this
support band is cool, but can we go to the real stuff now?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
which I don't want to say that they were like bad or anything. I mean, like I've certainly had my concert moments where I was like, okay, I'm just actually want to see the main act. This band is okay, but can we go on?
No, I think also general, like the bands, they were really in tune with each other. Like there was, I mean, okay, we didn't really see Amelie Arsenic. But I think the whole sound of the bands, the whole style of the bands, it really fits. Basically.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, that makes kind of sense because it was like basically an event for the whole. How do you say?
Oh, there's a dog.
Hi, na? Ist er aggressiv oder darf er nicht
Nein,
streicheln?
sie freut sich einfach mega und denkt, sie wird gestreichelt.
Darf ich streicheln?
Ja, sie wird einfach nur ganz Liebe.
Ah, süß. Dankeschön.
The street took there by doggos.
Where were we?
Doggos.
Scheiße.
It's fine. Yeah. So I think it fits.
Yeah, of course. It was
yeah,
there we were. It was an event for the dark culture scene in Hamburg specifically. Okay, I have a lot of people who were like in gothic outfits and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Which, you know, fits specifically for aesthetic perfection and priest, of course.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think also for Amelie Arsenic, I'd say.
Yeah, I guess so.
So in general,
so what is your impression of the new singer? Because I remember like the first time you saw him like on a YouTube clip that was like...
Yeah, he wasn't that good,
sometime.
I must say. He definitely improved himself.
Mm.
He improved his stage presence. So I guess maybe he checked out the comments of the people. Everybody does that, even if they don't admit it or something.
Mm.
So, because there was also some harsh criticism, you know. But I kind of found a bit... there were like lots of playbacks. It wasn't like this beforehand. It was just...
Wasn't it?
No, I mean, of course there were playbacks, but not this much.
Okay.
There was the drums, for example. There was yeah, of course the synthesizer is also here, but I think the drums are not a part of the band anymore. Or maybe they will be, but later.
Maybe.
In the future, I don't know.
Possible.
But in general...
The future in general is uncertain, I guess. I mean, because...
Yeah, we don't know.
The singer or whoever quit just before the tour started, basically.
Yeah,
so I guess it was a bit of a rush to find a new singer.
We never
so
know.
the question is like,
know.
yeah, we don't know, but the question still stands like, okay, are they gonna stick with the singer or are they gonna like change again and like maybe reintroduce another outfit and another singer or something like that?
Yeah. But I really liked the singer. I liked his stage presence.
And again, what you said, people were harsh about this. Let's be fair. The original singer, that's one hard act to follow because that dude was like... I think after he quit, his name came out. What was his name again?
Yeah, I don't want to say his name here, to be honest, because they have masks, so anyone who wants to find out, they should just do some research.
Google it.
The thing is, they have... I'm not really saying that the new singer can't sing. I think he's a great musician. I know him from his previous bands, like not him personally, but like the name.
Yeah.
The thing is, they have different colors. They have different tones when they sing. So that was a problem with me when I first like heard that or listened to that watched that YouTube video. Like I was like, it's not his song, you know.
Yeah.
This is not his song. So I was like,
Yeah, it was more like
how is he gonna pull this off?
he's doing a cover version or
Yeah,
something
exactly.
like that.
But now it's kind of like getting a bit better. Of course, it's still, for me, it's still not like it was the way before. Let's say at Amphi, it was perfect, you know.
Yeah. But again, it's one hard act to follow.
It is one hard act to follow, and I think the songs are maybe. I mean, we don't know. Maybe the songs aren't written for the old singer, but you have to.
I assume they are.
Yeah, but you have to always like think about that when they wrote the songs or when he composed the songs. Who did he compose them for? And my idea is probably for the old singer, or maybe he contributed.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
No, obviously.
So
I mean, like when he put together that band, he was probably like thinking about, okay.
He didn't put the band together, so it's a bit of a complicated story. It's also like,
But
yeah,
but let's just say it was a good gig.
it
At
was
the end
a
of the
very
day,
good
it was a
gig,
good
yeah.
gig, and we are curious what Priest will do in future.
Yeah, he improved a lot, I must say.
The singer.
Definitely the singer, and the stage presence is awesome.
Mercury 1.2, I think.
1.2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really interested or curious to see what they have for us, song-wise, like albums, also live shows, maybe a new lineup. I don't know, but
Hopefully, we will see that very, very soon.
definitely check them out.
Quick edition, what happened after the gig?
We saw Lord of the Lost.
Yeah, not like on stage, they were there as
They were
fans.
hanging out, basically.
That was interesting, yeah, because like Aesthetic Perfection came out after the gig to give
Yeah.
autographs and to take selfies. And then all of a sudden, you tick me on the shoulder like, hey, isn't that Chris Harms from Lord of the Lost? I'm like, nah. And I'm like, oh, holy shit, it's him. And I was like, oh, look, there's that guy. Oh, and there's that guy. And then, oh, okay.
It's the whole band.
It's like the whole band is here. Okay.
Yeah, but it was a bit interesting. I mean, I was like, where is Priest the whole time?
Yes, shame they didn't come out.
Maybe they did, but
Maybe they did, but we didn't recognize them.
yeah.
That's the magic of the mask.
Or maybe they did, but later.
Anyhow,
Okay,
good night.
Good night.